Point antennas vertically. Set the pitch to gimbal pitch to 45 degrees. What I'm doing. Get out of that. Okay, check now again. Check the aircraft. It's at 99%. 26 minutes 37 seconds. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm ready for takeoff. Ready to begin my flight. Start video recording. Okay, start up the rotors. Let's start the rotors. Hit the takeoff button. Okay, we're hovering at around 4 or 5 feet. Verify GPS lock, which I didn't do the last time. Ha! Okay, I see it. I see it. It's on the screen. Alright, rise to 400 feet. Oh dear. Alright, here we go. I'm going to rise to 400 feet. I'm going to call out the... watch it go. I'm going to call out the elevations occasionally. 37. 57. Okay, I'm going to give it a little more acceleration. 100. 150. 100. 200. 250. 300. 350. 70. 80. 90. I'm backing off at 93, 94, 97, 400, 403. I legally can fly to 490 right here because I'm close to a smokestack. But all right, 403. All right, check your okay. Pitch up to see the horizon. Gimbal up to see the horizon. I'm gimbaling up to see the horizon. And I noticed that things are not correct, so I'm going to adjust my gimbal rotation. Pitch, gimbal axis roll, start that configuration, and it's kind of settling in, but okay, that's not too bad. I'm going to give it one more hit. Okay, and call that done. Okay, that's done. Okay, now we can go on to the mission. Head for Banner Hill. So Banner Hill is you can actually, it's a little bit, it's like actually straight ahead. So I'm going to head for Banner Hill, continue to watch my altitude, 403, 402, and what I'm seeing is Sudbury Road over there. And what Sudbury Road does is it's on flat ground, and then it kind of winds up to the right and goes straight up that hill. Now I can, once I get to the base of the hill, I can start climbing. So Banner Hill is or Sudbury Road is down to the left. It's going up. Okay, I can turn a little bit, and as usual, it fights at full speed. I'm doing 22 miles an hour right now. Okay, I'm backing off. I want to get over the road. I'm going to just sort of sweep over that way a little bit. Okay. I don't see any GPS warnings. Okay. Where the road bends to the left, that is where it's at maximum elevation. I'm within 400 feet of that. I'm really doing just fine. I can go straight up here. Okay, I go up to my 570 feet from here. Okay, 460, 70. It's not climbing too fast. 7 miles an hour climb rate. 430, 530. Oh man, these are numbers I'm not used to seeing. Okay, 565. I'm gonna call that good enough. Okay, the goal here is to do a little bit of exploration. So I'm sort of looking to the north right now. I'm gonna slowly pan. It's really not happy about this. Just to see, okay, straight ahead on the horizon, near the horizon, is Bose. What I'm gonna do is zoom in on that. and I got a gimbal up to see it. I'm gonna yaw a little bit left. I'm gonna 3x, 4x, okay, 6x. That's really 6x. That's kind of silly, but that's it. That's it right there. Okay, come back down to 1, and we'll pitch back down again. And my gimbaling is, I'm going to reset that. I don't really want to do that, but flight control, gimbal, roll axis. Oh man, as soon as I went into that screen, it went back to something. Okay, I think it's still, it's just drifting a little. That's all right. All right, let's continue to pan. Actually, that hill off. I'm gonna go back. I should have done this. I'm just gonna do a 3x and gimbal up, pan up. That hill right there, that's Knobscot Hill. I'm gonna do 6x on that. Yeah, that's Knobscot Hill. Okay, that's just something I just wanted to see. All right, we'll pitch back down, and we'll continue our panoramic view. We're at 1805, although it's bouncing all over the place. Okay, the next thing I'm interested in is the Boston skyline, which is kind of hazy because I'm looking a bit into the sun. I'm going to do 4x zoom on that. Yep, that's pretty good. I'm going to go max. This is 8. It's really, you're asking for trouble. You're not going to get much detail there, but wow, this thing is, oh, it's gimbaled up all the way because I'm actually looking straight ahead at it. And the aircraft is drifting. I'm pushing it back. Amazingly good control for this kind of magnification. Okay, back to 1. All right, so we're gonna go back down. Get it up a little. All right, continue our exploration. And okay, I see something that I'm expecting to see, which is the Blue Hills in Canton. Those are the Blue Hills in Canton. You can see those from Boston. All right, back down, and now we're kind of looking back at the pond, back at downtown. It's amazing how high we are. Look at that. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. And okay, you can see the Ashland Reservoir off to the right, and beyond that is the broad hill that leads into, it's a drumlin. It's an old glacial drumlin that leads into Holliston. I'm just going to zoom in once and gimbal it up a bit. This is just quite amazing. Looking at this from 400 feet above Banner Hill, looking back downtown. All right, and all right, let's continue our tour. Go easy on the pan. Okay, so let's see. Let me go a little further. Okay, once again, this gimbal is just, all right, it's leveling out slowly on its own. Let me push a little bit. The thing is drifting all by itself. The pan, you know, I thought it was just sort of correcting, but I get the impression that it may be not stable. I don't know. Anyhow, you can see the big grassy area. That's Nyanza Superfund site, cap, all cleaned up, buried, monitored, and enough acreage to provide maybe 3 or 4 megawatts of solar power. They're seriously talking about that. To the right is something called, I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but something along the lines of Railroad Station Village. And you see a little bit closer, you see the railroad station, and there's a road between the two. There's a road that goes off to Route 135. And so in essence what this is doing is somebody came up with millions of dollars to say, I'm going to build a bunch of really expensive apartments and people can commute into Boston. So anyhow, there was a big stink about whether or not you could build that close to a toxic waste dump. But when dollars are at stake, there's nothing stands in the way. Okay, in the foreground, the lower left is the Ashland garage, utility area. In the distance, coming into view, I'm going to zoom in on that. I believe that's the Hopkinton State Reservoir. Amazing. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to see that. Let me pan up to that. Yep, that's Hopkinton State Reservoir. Okay, it's drifting to the right now. So I think what it is the gimbal is always trying to, kind of cheats and then it tries to get it back. Yeah, that's definitely Hopkinton State Reservoir. Hopkinton State Pack. Okay. All right, let's go back to 1 and we'll work on terminating this flight. I'm at 12:50. Getting a little nervous about being so far away. 12:50. All right, and Worcester Hills. I'm just zooming at 3. I'm gonna just pan. Yeah, well, that's actually Mount Wachusett. That's Mount Wachusett right there. Hard to see. All right, and I'm gonna call it done. I'm gonna complete one a little bit further. Okay, this is about where I started. Okay, so we're gonna go home now. What I need to do is gradually drop elevation. Wow. Okay, there's the Fish and Game pond and their softball field. And all right, well, this is where I'm heading. I'm gonna head on home for the first 400 feet of this flight. 1,800 feet range down to 1,400 feet. I can still remain at this elevation. Okay, I'm at 1470, 60. Okay, and I can't. Now I have to drop to 400 feet, which I am slowly doing. 540. I can follow the contour with 520, 500. These are feet from my takeoff point. 470. Okay, slowing down my descent. I'm heading just really kind of straight home, which is fine with me. Steer a little bit to the right. Pull it down a little more. Okay, I'm under 400, so that's good. I'm totally legal. Getting buffeted a little bit by wind, it looks like. 300. Kind of gotta find my way home. I'm seeing bits and pieces of the pond. I'm seeing pitch down. Watching my elevation. I'm still dropping 230. Okay. Hearing the drone overhead. 10 minutes, 18 seconds. Okay, can pinch down a little more. I'm still dropping 214. Trying not to do that. Trying to move in here. Okay, 9 minutes, 30 seconds. Okay, I'm going to pitch it down to 85, 86 degrees. This is my landing. That's pointing, that puts the crosshair dead nuts straight down. Okay, I'm at 230 feet. I'm going to rotate. I'm going to rotate around to my landing orientation, which is the same as the takeoff orientation. Okay, I'm going to pull it back a little. 8 minutes, 56 seconds. Okay, I'm good to go. I'm centered over my landing pad. Time to bring it in. Keep it centered. You can hear it getting much louder. Just keep it centered. Coming down at 5 miles an hour. Getting warnings. Okay, back it down. 2.8 miles per hour. Right on target. I'm just going to keep it right on. Okay, successful landing. Okay, you just turned the video off. Okay, 9 minutes 31 seconds on the flight battery, 36%. Flight controller has 80% on it. Okay, so let me go through my shutdown procedure here. Which starts with turning the aircraft off.